volume on the music. I see that, but all the way up. Yeah.
Hey Zoe, I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light, see the light.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this is gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn!
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my nip.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
Well, you already know what time it is. Yeah, nigga. Turn that shit up. The voice of reason on DASHTALK Radio. I'm turned up right now.
All right, now.
I'm excited. You already know how this goes. Before we can even get involved in the topic,
Right.
we gotta promote a couple of things.
Right. There's new people.
My homeboy Ramomar, I'm wearing one of his jackets. Ramomar,
Okay.
NY.
So good.
He did those purses.
Oh, he did the person?
Right.
Oh, fire.
See, and I like to bring things in that women can appreciate.
Yeah, buddy.
That's right.
Y'all don't understand. This is one of the most talented, creative artists I know.
Mm-hmm.
Just so happens he's a horrible business person.
Hilarious.
But just let me say this, though. He's smart enough to get women involved.
To help where he lacks.
Listen, he got his cousin, a woman,
Yeah.
involved. Look, Mimi, you're not even look at the website. Look,
Wow.
You're not even
You don't
in the
see.
age of
Ooh.
Wakanda. In the age of Wakanda.
Oh, wait, I need to know
What?
the
I
link.
need that black and gold with the shoes
You
and shit.
feel me?
That's
Like,
my
y'all-
Wakanda outfit.
My goodness,
Y'all
that
not
is
even
my
knowing.
Stepping out
that
with
is
some
my
real
TV
shit.
outfit.
Y'all not even knowing how sick. Look at the dress.
Oh,
Dee Dee,
look
that
at
was
the
look
bag and the
sick
dress.
Oh, you know, that's popping. And I like the dress
Okay.
now.
Well, I know what I'm going to be putting on my
Tiffany
little
hips.
shopping
Yeah.
list.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
hello.
What's his name again?
The website is Ramomar.
Yep.
ny.com. RAMOMARNY.com. Look at the leather jacket.
Don't
Oh, I
skip
need that. I
Ramawar.
like
We
them.
need some 3X's in there too. Some 2X's. too.
So again, I've always said, whenever you got a powerful woman
I like
behind
that.
Yes.
I like
I've
that.
always said, whenever you got a powerful woman behind you, shit start cracking. When women start believing in men,
Yes.
Right.
Right.
when women start buying into what you putting down, now if you put down some bullshit, it ain't gonna work.
Right.
But if you're in alignment with your purpose and you get women to coalesce around that purpose.
You see these shoes though?
Yeah.
Those are stupid.
I'm like, I'm distracted now.
Those are stupid.
You looking like a Nubian
I love
queen
me
for
some
real.
Robe now.
You underdig? So I told him, I said, look, you're missing you're missing an incredible opportunity with the advent of Black Panther.
Yes.
I said, in the movie, everybody could have been wearing your shit.
Yes.
Right.
You underdig? Everybody could have been wearing your shit
For
in
real.
the movie.
For real.
Right.
And I said, it's a goddamn shame that ain't nobody wearing your shit in the movie.
Yes.
So
Agreed.
the dude shit is ridiculous.
Super
That's
fly.
just-
That
I
shit
can't
is
even look no
so
more. I'm just
fly.
gonna look up right now.
And
okay.
again, it's
Put it in the cart, but never be able to catch it out.
and again, this is a luxury brand
It's gorgeous.
that should have an opportunity to stand on the same platform
Yes.
as Gucci,
Right.
as
Agreed.
Versace,
Yeah.
because
Right.
he uses the same manufacturers to build out his shit.
Nice.
He knows my homeboy Javier from Android Home.
Right.
They know each other, and they're using basically the same model. Being from America, well, my homeboy Omar is not from America. He's Jamaican.
Ooh.
Okay.
You underdig?
Come on, Islander.
Mikolcha.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he's a very knowledgeable artist. He got his first commission from Russell Simmons when he was like 16.
Oh, that's
Oh, what?
dope.
And this is paintings.
Really?
The dude is a real artist.
I gotta see his work.
Hello.
And again, he did the smart shit. And that is get a woman to facilitate your business.
Right.
Absolutely. That's
Right.
it.
You stay your ass in that little room and create shit and draw and create products and shit. You stay over there.
Right.
She gonna handle the business.
Somebody gotta do it.
You underdig? So
Teamwork.
you guys everybody should just hustle over there. You underdig? And check out Ram Omar NY. That's Ram Omar NY.com. Ram Omar NY.com. Check out the website. Check out the bags, the purses, the shoes, the jackets. The men's jackets are nuts too.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Oh,
my
oh,
goodness.
oh.
You gotta have a boo.
I think
to
I just
buy
had
that
a
for. That shit's
leathergasm.
hot.
That's what I was
That's
saying. I was
hot.
like, ooh, I'm finally getting my life together. I have
Oh
someone
my
to shop
God.
for.
I just
Hey.
had a
Shoot,
leathergasm.
me too. And I can wear my
Leathergasm.
purse and he can wear his
That
jacket and I can wear my
awesome.
shoes.
Yeah, his shit is bananas.
Right, you'll have your shoes and your dress and your purse and he'll have that dope ass
Man,
jacket.
if
Right.
do
We'll
walk
be an
by
me.
ensemble. We'll be an ensemble.
You'd be
If
a
a
force
dude
to be
walk by
reckoned
me.
with.
Oh,
Right.
He's getting
Yes.
some in that. He's getting some. I'm sorry, in this suit, he's getting some
He's
off
getting it.
top.
Yeah, he's getting it before he puts it on. I'm like, you finna
I'm gonna
put that
smear
on?
it on his suit. Fuck it, he's getting
Yeah,
all of that.
he's a problem. This is high level, high end
Yes.
Wakanda gear. So
Man.
I fuck with him on that. We've got a couple more things to promote before we get to the topic. You already know the topic's going to be nuts. You're tuning into the Voice of Reason. That's what you're listening to right now. If this is your first time tuning into the Voice of Reason, at the beginning of every show, we like to promote a couple of products, but this is a relationship show where we highlight the female's point of view.
Oh, shoot.
So I need everybody in the chat room to hit the like button, hit the share button, and hit the super chat button. Now, my next product. First off, I've run out of it. Do you have a bottle?
You know, right when I told you last week I had one, I had 4, and I was like, I'm gonna save one for Zoe.
Damn it.
I drank my last one today before my workout.
Total Package Energy, man. It's the greatest energy shot on earth. Go to the website right now, Total Package Energy, and see for yourself. Buy a case, Total Package Energy. I want you to do that right now. All right? Best energy drink in the world. Every time I travel, every time I go anywhere, I'm out with some Total
So
Package
you about to
Energy.
have
Right.
withdrawals. If this was not a natural product, you would be having withdrawals. Thank God it is, because otherwise you'd be tweaking like a little tweaker.
I am low-key tweaking. It's fine.
Really?
Listen, don't forget to get your CD.
Right.
Love Matters Revealed. Listen, I've been through too much hell, right? I done failed too badly to gather all this wisdom for motherfuckers not to go buy the CD.
Right.
Okay? I went through the shit so you ain't got to.
We appreciate you.
You understand?
Yes.
Like if you got some teenagers,
Oh.
you got some young motherfuckers who just putting their dick in pussy,
Oh my goodness.
or some young motherfuckers who just decided they gonna give a nigga some pussy,
Oh boy.
Oh, you just gave me a brilliant idea.
make them listen to this CD.
Yes. Do it.
Like you think you want to be grown, huh? You think you want to fuck around and get into some relationships, huh? Is that what you want to do?
Right.
Sit your bitch ass down and listen to this CD. Sometimes you got to do that for the youth, man.
Yes.
A lot of times the adults be too far gone to even try to get them to see or think or feel differently.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
You understand? So maybe we get the young, what's that young, that 21, 22,
Adolescence,
23.
early adulthood.
Millennials.
Still the millennials.
Yeah, them motherfuckers.
Baby millennials.
They need this
Yeah.
CD so they could get some kind of perspective. Because
Yeah.
let me tell you something about the truth.
Ooh.
Whether you understand when somebody speaks the truth to you, your spirit registers that shit.
Right.
Mhm.
You understand? it?
Exactly.
You can't unring a bell once you hear it. You could hear it and not understand it.
Right.
And be like, shit, well, what the fuck that mean? But about 6 months later, about a year later, whatever your clock is, that
Yeah.
you get hit upside the head with the memory of that bell getting rung. That's how the truth works. This CD is perfect. Go to my website, IamZoeWilliams.com, and get you a copy of Love Matters Revealed. As a matter of fact, tomorrow's Tuesday, so you already know that's mail day.
Right.
Hello.
I'm taking all the orders to the post office tomorrow. Also, damn, I got some fly ones on too today. Android Home.
Put your foot up there.
I can't put my foot. I'm old.
Hey,
Android
I'm bendy.
Home. AndroidHome.com. Android like the phone. Home. HOMME.com. AndroidHome.com. The code is Zoe Williams. You get 25% off. Come on, y'all. Don't play yourself. Support this black-owned business. Much like Ramomar NY, Android Home,
Right.
designed here in LA, right? Handmade in Portugal, in Italy.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Portugal.
I just, fuck it, I'm gonna take this shoe off.
Portuguese.
See, do something, Zoe.
The
Show us
place
the
is
shoe, man.
Portuguese.
Shit, I'm sorry.
Jamaican Portuguese.
No, the shit is fly, man. These motherfuckers do not play games.
This is why you don't wear
Oh,
skinny
shit.
jeans, because that would have never happened otherwise.
Oh,
Ooh,
he
these
got
is
the
fly. Wait
suede
a
on
minute.
Yeah, those
today.
look like
The
suede.
way bomber
Oh,
version
he
of a
got the
Yeezy, I'll say
velvet, the
it.
suede, the alligator. You gonna
You
see you some cheetah
dig?
next.
Right.
Hey, man. AndroidHome.com.
He ain't playing.
He is not playing.
Handmade in Italy. Fly as shit in the game right now. Don't fuck around and get the shoes and the leather jacket.
Oh shit.
Don't
An ensemble.
don't
Because that'll just make the yoni real moist quick.
don't don't turn the corner.
Right.
I
Zoe
wouldn't get a
Williams.
joke out.
Right.
Zoe Williams is your code. You understand? Zoe Williams is your code. Please, please, please support. Okay, we're done on the community empowerment side of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Now we about to get into this topic.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit. See, a lot of times people think I'm trying to attack. The only thing I'm trying to attack is stupidity.
Okay.
I want you to think differently. I want you to think in context.
Right.
Okay? So, what is groupthink? Right? Everybody thinking the same shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody agreeing because society says this is the way it's supposed to be,
Monkey
right?
see, monkey do.
Monkey see, monkey do. Somebody said them look like Air Lord of the Rings. You motherfucking right, nigga.
Right.
Fly a goddamn spaceship on your ass, nigga. These is what they look like, nigga. From another planet, nigga,
Air
out here
Lord
doing
of
it.
the Rings.
Right.
You
Hitting
did?
some corners on these niggas.
The Ring of Power, nigga. Okay, cool.
Sway
So,
for that fade.
You figure deals? So,
Frodo ain't did shit
again, groupthink. Then another problem with regards to society. Not only is there groupthink, there's also black and white thinking.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
We
yes.
doing it today? We doing that today?
Shit gotta be this
Oh,
way.
okay.
And if it's not that way, it's wrong.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Okay.
Black and white thinking leads to judgment.
Yes.
Right? I suffer from it.
We all do
And
sometimes.
the dick, shit, I'm wrong a lot of times. So I had to do this topic because, again, I open up the platform to the listeners. The listeners get to share their topic ideas. Oh, you can unzip it. There's like a strap on the inside.
Well, also because eventually someone's
Oh,
going
you
to say
can- they
something
got
that they can't
shoulder
say me
straps?
and they can't see me and Mimi. I know it's going to happen. So
Oh,
we'll put them
yeah.
back up there.
No, that's
later.
fine. No. I'd rather see you guys than the bags.
We can still see
But
the
yeah, I'll
bags.
investigate
Yeah,
them
we can
later
still
on.
see
Yeah, I
him.
like that.
Hey, little pretty
Don't think I'm not
girl.
going to ask somebody for that for my birthday. May.
So-
Y'all heard.
So again,
Gemini in the house.
I'm about to
I
attack something that usually is on the same level as Jesus.
Uh-oh. You know how that went a few weeks ago.
Right. And that's marriage.
Ooh.
Hoop dreams, aka the wedding ring. An intriguing look at the hidden futility of marriage. A lot of people want marriage to work. They do. But in American society, it has been largely a failure.
Right.
I think my tan line gone. Yeah, it's
I
gone.
know. Be honest. Be honest.
Mine's gone
They
too.
they say, okay, the divorce rate peaked in the 80s when it was 50-something%. They said it's actually gone down.
Okay.
But that's only because they don't add the legal separation.
Or the unspoken estrangement. That's what I
Right.
feel
How
like
about that?
happens mostly in the black community. We
Yeah.
can't afford to get divorced.
How about that?
They
Yeah.
can, and the ones that can just don't because they too lazy to go do the paperwork.
Right.
So again, shit over 50%.
For sure.
Over 50%. Somebody made a great point today. Would you get on a plane that has an over 50% failure rate?
AKA crash and burn rate.
Yeah, right. Somebody's
Nah,
really
son.
gonna get on that plane.
No.
So
And I
I-
wouldn't bring my dog either.
So I got questions. Are unrealistic expectations ruining your marriage?
Ooh.
Is marriage worth the trouble for women? Oh, shit.
Why just for women?
Because women got to start paying their way now.
Oh yeah, them bitches is paying too.
Women,
Shit.
equality on your ass.
Shit.
Man.
You got to pay your way, nigga.
Shit.
Yep, there's a lot of women paying alimony.
Shit, Federline trying to get 20 G's out of Brittany
You-
right
you
now.
get it?
Step his
That's
game
right.
up, nigga.
And
Get
their
a
shit is
job.
almost grown. If you
Like-
think about it,
Like,
their shit
bitch-
is almost grown.
Like, bitch, I know you ain't had a hit in 14 years. I'm going to need extra 20 G's now.
Right.
And he knows that she just did that residency in Vegas and
Vegas,
killed
that's
the
what
shit
I was
out of
just
it. They
about
just
to
extended
say.
her contract and now he asked for more alimony.
Look
That's
at that.
crazy.
Look at that.
That's
Here-
all it is.
Here we go.
Right.
Would marriage, in what ways could marriage be considered a bad deal for women? I want you to get to your phone lines and call me. 323-230-4610. In what ways
Wow.
can marriage be considered a bad deal for women? True or false? A casual look at marriage or at how marriage is represented in popular culture may lead one to conclude that ending up at the altar is the ultimate female desire. Maybe that shit's changing. Maybe women are like, fuck him and fuck that.
Right.
You can visit with that dick and then take your ass
Always
on down the
welcome
road.
with the dick.
Right.
Yikes.
And
No,
it
she
better
do
be
it right.
worth my time.
Yikes.
Must be right.
Does the desire to get married keep many women in a Snow White / Cinderella come save me Prince Charming state of mind? You could say that for the motherfucking church woman who sits in the church waiting on Jesus to drop this nigga off like the stork.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Know a lot of those.
Come save me, perfect nigga.
Right.
Perfect nigga, come holla at me.
The first church hoe coming to get your ass.
You understand?
All the churchos coming to get their ass.
Right.
New thirsty bitch. Pew 4.
And here's an even deeper look. True or false? And I'm throwing these questions to you guys. I have more. I'm not going to ask them all.
We know.
True or false? With an intimate relationship, conflict is more of an opportunity than it is a problem. Ooh.
That's interesting.
Well, I'm interesting.
Yes,
Oh,
you
sure.
are.
So,
I can't argue that fact at all.
so here we go. Hoop dreams, aka the wedding ring. Why in the fuck are we racing toward hell?
That's a statement, Zoe.
That was a question.
Personal statement.
Why in the fuck are we both racing towards hell? Do we really want to get married? Is marriage really the highest level, the epitome of intimate relationship?
I think supposedly.
Is it?
It's not, but it's
who
supposedly.
here want to get married?
I've been married.
Did you like it? Did you enjoy yourself?
Oh, Phil
I
just
enjoy being
raised his
married.
hand. That was real cute. Like, you didn't see it, Zoe. He was like,
I want to get
I
married.
saw his ass. I'm going to call him out in a minute.
Mimi said she want to get married too. I've
But
been
listen,
married.
but this is the thing. I'm not like thirsty to be married. That makes the difference. Some women are to marry anybody just to be married. That's not me. I'm pretty happy in my skin, but I would like to be married. I don't want to be 65 years old talking about, girl, where we gonna have a drink at? That's lame as hell. Okay, I don't want to be at bingo checking for the niggas to see if he got 062 and I got 062 too. Hey, we got the same number.
Bingo.
No, I want to be with somebody. If he gets sick, I could be there for him and vice versa.
your forever love.
Yeah, I want that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It don't have to be now, but one day.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you too want Disneyland, call us right now at 323-230-4610. Do you want to get married again?
Want? No. That like insinuates that I'm seeking after it. And I'm not necessarily. Like the
But
goal,
I'm just saying, if it happens.
I'm
would
not
I? The
sure.
question is, would I? Yeah, maybe.
Here we go.
I
But
think
again,
so,
like
too.
I think the fucked up thing for me is a lot of like where I'm at and the people that I'm talking to that are similar to where I'm at understand why marriage isn't necessarily necessary. Because when we talk about marriage in our country, it's a legal arrangement. Like the people that I talk to understand like, oh, we could still do the ceremony and not sign those papers. We can still live together. You can even change your name and not legally be married. You could do all that shit without doing that dumbass white man procedure.
Wow.
I think,
So, yeah. To me, yeah, a forever person, absolutely. But does it have to be in marriage? Nah, not necessarily.
I think the problem is most people don't know why they're getting married. And they marry because they want to protect their dick or their pussy. Like nobody else is going to fuck this person because I'm going to snatch this up and marry it. I mean, people think that that's shallow. And then you have people that get married. I enjoy being married. Would I do it again? I'm not sure. Because at my age, I don't foresee that happening, but I don't not either. You know, I'm not going to knock the blessing if it comes.
Marriage is like the Christianity of relationships. I'm sorry. I have to liken them together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? And what I mean by that is the three Abrahamic religions, Christianity, Judaism, and Islam, these are the kindergarten religions of spirituality. They're like
I love that you just said the kindergarten
They're like
religion.
spiritual kindergarten.
If my eyes could roll any further back.
And I think marriage is like the kindergarten version of relationship because of how it's packaged.
Yes, absolutely. I agree.
Right. I agree with that.
You know what I'm
the
saying?
traditional package.
The traditional of all of that shit. You think you get all of that and you think you're going to be happy, but really, relationship is about personal elevation.
Yes.
And that's where the real work is. But a lot of people think the work is in maintaining the house, maintaining the kids, maintaining the job that maintains those things. That's not marriage.
Not at all.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
And for a lot of women, they think it creates security. But if the only reason someone's going to be with you is because a document tells them they have to, like that's not true. That's not love. That's not encouraging communication. Quite the opposite. It really encourages like bitterness. All the way around, like possessiveness. Like maybe I don't want to be with you anymore, but goddamn, we gotta separate the assets and we gotta move out and we gotta like that's not love no more.
Right.
No, because I'm not
It's-
even gonna want to do it to you if you making me feel that way.
But I think when you fall deep in love with somebody, you look at things quite differently. I think when you fall in love with someone and you feel that this is someone that you are spiritually connected to, I think that it weakens people's thoughts. And then so therefore they go for what
I
Zoe is
agree.
talking about. They want to get married. They want to share their life with this person. They want to, have children. They want to build a family because they have gotten into a situation where they feel like, hey, I love this person. All these other women or men aren't doing what you do for me. And I think that makes them slip into the category that you're speaking of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I think initially they do it for love, unless they're trying to get their green card or unless they're trying to come up on your ass because you got some bread and they don't, or unless they're up to something.
Tiffany, I'm sorry. Finish your
go
thought,
ahead.
baby.
No, go ahead.
No. Finish, babe.
No, I'm done. Go ahead.
All right. So let me ask, what is? I want to know from everybody. What do you think is the number one cause of marriages just fucking hitting the rocks? Mimi, what is the number one cause of divorce, marriage, death?
I think infidelity. I think when you think that, then I think that
Fucking
begins
around.
fucking around, because I think once you do that, it makes the other person, even though they say they forgive you, deep down in the back of their mind, they're trying to figure out why you did this. Oh, is it that I'm inadequate to this person? Are they better than me? Is she cuter than me? Whatever the questions are in their mind. Are they wealthier than I am? And I think that all builds a wall. And once the wall begins getting built, everybody puts on their layer.
Wow.
She puts on hers, he puts on his, and now we have a problem. Now what we had before is a disaster.
Good shit. Callers, if you still believe in marriage, if you think Prince Charming will come sweep you off your feet, he might do a drop kick. But if you think Prince Charming is coming, call us 323-230-4610. Tiffany.
Well, this is funny because I actually don't think it's infidelity. I think that puts pressure on relationships, but very different than maybe 20, 30 years ago. I actually really do think that it's women no longer financially need men.
Here
They
we
have
go.
the ability to leave. They want them, and they want them to be the provider. So the number one reason I think now is that women have unrealistic relationship expectations, and men aren't meeting the expectations they want for them. And now they have the financial ability to leave. So now when you're not fucking doing what I thought this relationship was supposed to do, I
I'm
can
out.
go.
Right.
Yeah.
Deuces. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find someone else who is more ambitious, who is chasing it, who isn't a fixer-upper who's already move-in ready. Like, bitches have the ability to be mobile now.
Unless they have a low self-esteem.
Mobile pussy.
You're right.
It's a new food truck.
Right.
Mobile pussy.
Mobile pussy. She got a point. Mobile peasy.
Mobile peasy. Of course, my girl Peaches.
I think money is the destruction
one.
of marriage, period.
Number one.
Just money altogether. Either you have more than him or he has more than her. It's always going to be a problem if there's a money issue. Until people can reach a point to where they can communicate without money being in the conversation.
Right.
Because money didn't get you together. Money is not going to keep you together. And money is not going to buy you love.
I agree. I
So,
agree.
But love ain't gonna pay your bills.
No.
but it sure feel good when you broke.
Hey, but you-
Trying to pay the bills together.
Shit. It's a
God.
cold
Grinding full calls.
Damn, God damn it. Get to your phone lines. I want to hear from you. Hoop dreams. Are you still dreaming about getting that ring put on your finger when he kneels in front of you at Red Lobster?
Oh my goodness.
I'm offended. No offense if that's your dream.
Crustaceans there.
After you've eaten the last cheddar biscuit and this nigga kneel in front of you,
I'm going to say, look at this nigga. Now this way.
Look at this cheddar biscuit.
are
eating
you gonna
motherfucker.
cry? You know the normal response. Oh my God. Yeah. And then it's over. Because for a lot of people, all the anticipation leading up to the wedding, and then the wedding, that shit is the most fun.
Yep.
Then after that
Well-
shit, they say this is why you have so many people who say my wedding day was the best day of my life.
Well, it was a bomb ass day. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, my wedding was so amazing.
Again, indicates every day after that motherfucker was a step downhill.
Like cocaine. Somebody hit cocaine, they try to get that hit again, never can get that hit again.
Yeah,
I mean, I never done it, but I've heard that's how it go. They do the first hit, and they try to get that same hit, and never can retrieve that hit.
You see a lot of corny motherfuckers who the best day of their life was prom.
Right.
Still living in the prom.
Like, listen, I've been out of high school for a long time. I have never been to a high school reunion.
I went to two.
We have them, and motherfuckers reach out and be like, "Yo, come through," but I have never been.
You don't want to go people watch
You
the
should
terribleness?
go at least once.
For what?
Just to laugh
I like to
at
people watch. Ooh,
I was
yes,
laughing.
son.
Shoot.
What the fuck does
Well,
that
look at that fat ass cheerleader.
But this is what I'm saying. For a lot of people, that shit mean something.
Oh, yes. The whole high school
That is
alumni.
the epitome of their life.
You know.
You remember that time I ran for 3 touchdowns, nigga? Everybody's Al Bundy.
Nobody remembers.
Oh, man.
Everybody's Al Bundy. I scored 4 touchdowns in a game.
Right.
It's over, my nigga.
Remember,
And sometimes that wedding day, right? That's as good as it gets.
For some people, yeah.
For some people.
And especially for people who don't really have it like that, because that's probably the biggest, like, front on your friend day a lot of people have.
Front
Oh,
on your
hell
friend
yeah.
day.
You know what I'm saying?
Slay them bitches.
Like
Slay them
serving
bitches.
food, dress up fancy, makeup on, taking pictures. And that's, I think that's why on my wedding day, people were surprised. Like, one, I did wear like a Pronovius dress, which if you know anything about wedding dresses, like, yeah, that's a bomb ass wedding dress
I have
line.
no idea.
But like, I got mine on a trunk sale deal. Like, my dress was like $250. Like, it was super cheap, but it's like a $4,000 dress, right? But like, for me, the wedding day, like the dress, some of that aesthetic stuff wasn't as important because I was like, yo, I'm a pageant girl. It's more than likely I'm going to do a pageant at, you know, my pageant dress is going to trump this dress easily. You know what I mean? Like, so for me, it was like I had other days where like I can do that kind of stuff. So my wedding didn't represent that. It was really more about like my family, my husband, you know, like the actual ceremony, that stuff. Like, yeah, I had the fancy shit, don't get me wrong, but that didn't like take over what the day meant.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The phone lines are lit. Callers! The number to dial is 323-230-4610. I want to hear from you. Are you still hoop dreaming? Dreaming that somebody is going to put that ring on your finger? Are you even worthy of a ring?
Yes.
That's the question.
I'm sorry. Is this nigga even worthy of a wife?
Ooh.
That's what I'm talking about.
Let me just say, I done fucked up so much, I'm not worthy.
Hey, at least you said it, though. Go
I
ahead.
got to tell the truth, goddammit.
Go ahead.
That was the past.
I done fucked up so bad. Motherfucker got to really, 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 really love a nigga to fuck with me. I just got to tell you the truth.
Bitch, you might not want to go here.
Right.
I appreciate it.
Right. Some real shit.
It's
At
real
least you
shit.
honest,
I'm just
though.
saying.
Right.
But you got a lot of motherfuckers out there, women, who really think they deserve that shit after all the mayhem they've caused in other niggas' lives. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you got multiple kids by different niggas, hold tight, multiple kids by different niggas, and different baby daddies is on child support. Like, some niggas is on child support, some niggas is not on. Bitch, you not worthy for marriage.
The special nigga ain't on child support.
We on good terms, nigga. That's why he ain't on.
We still fucking.
The number to dial is 323-230. We still fucking.
Right.
323-230-4610. Goddammit. Get to your phone lines. I need to know if you hoop dreaming, my nigga.
Man.
Call us right now. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. You're listening to the voice of reason on Dash Radio. You're on the line right now. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it. Boost Mobile. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Stop calling from 18 different phones and maybe we'll get you. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hi, my name's Diane. I'm calling from Cleveland. I called you before because I was talking about relationships.
What's up, baby? How you doing?
Hi. Well, like, I used to believe in marriage because, like, I always, like, wanted it to be traditional. And I wanted kids one day. And I didn't want to be like a single mom out of wedlock type of, like, I didn't want that life. especially seeing how like black single mothers are talked about.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I don't believe in marriage anymore because like I don't. Men are just terrible. Women are too, but like I don't know. People are just terrible. um,
Speak on it, baby. You got the floor. Keep going.
Cause like I don't know, like I go to school and I work and like I don't like smoke, party, drink, any of that. Like I'm square, I'm a lame, and I don't know. It's just like even if you're like trying to be like the best person that you could be, it's like people don't like appreciate good qualities in you, or I don't know. It like men, it just seems like they just don't want to be marriage material. Like they always seem like they
Okay,
just want to like.
wait. Hold on,
leech
baby
off
girl.
of you.
Hold on. You hitting upside the dome piece now. Give us your definition of marriage material in a man. How would you evaluate marriage material? Like you look at a man and go, that's husband material. What would that be? What does that look like? This is going to tell us a lot about who the fuck you are. Go ahead.
I don't know. Somebody that's like loyal to me. Like, and again, like I'm not saying like any relationship should be based on superficial things, but that is what
Well, we're starting off
you
there.
to somebody. That's what attracts you to somebody, and like what like their personality is what keeps you there. So like I would never like get married because like oh they make more money than me and they look good blah 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 because they can mistreat me, they could beat me, they could do this and that. So it's like it's more than that. It's like I want like and you typically should be with somebody that's quote unquote on your level financially because you never know if somebody's taking advantage of you, men and women. Because it happens on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I do
do
feel
you
that
mind?
way.
Do you mind if I ask you how old you are?
19.
Oh,
girl, if you don't
good.
go take a nap, go.
You good,
I
Tim.
want you to go down. I want you to go down to Jamba Juice. Get yourself one of them.
I do love Jamba Juice though.
Get yourself one of them acai berry drinks.
Yeah, cool off.
Oh my God, I'm a very wise 19-year-old. So
Apparently, if you listening to this shit.
Okay, you listening to us. You on the right track, girl.
Well, I appreciate you for calling in. Thank you so much. You know, thank you. That meant a lot.
Yeah, she need Love Matters revealed.
For real.
Get that, girl.
Let me tell y'all something. Relationships are like the athlete. So, Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, they get old. You get old.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do it at the athletic level you're used to doing it at.
Right.
Right? But the crazy thing is, as you get older, you get wiser in sports. Can you imagine the 40-year-old mind of Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant in the 21-year-old body of those niggas?
Wow, a beast.
Right.
So again, relationship works the same way. You get older, you get wiser, but you're not as attractive as you used to be.
Right.
You under dig? For men, and niggas can front like they want to, that dick stop working.
And them balls start sagging.
Niggas don't eat well.
Man,
right?
that part.
Because a lot of ED got to do with poor diet.
Yes, it does.
You know, you can maintain that swipe game if you eating better.
Yes.
Right? But a lot of men get complacent, especially when they find one babe and they just kind of settle in, get fat around the jowls.
In the dad bod regions.
You in the dig?
Right.
I be trying to tell y'all the motherfucking truth out here if you want to hear it.
Truth.
Drink that pineapple juice, nigga.
Now, maca powder, motherfuckers. Put maca powder in your shit.
You
It'll be all right.
But I'm just saying, like, you relationship gets you fucking complacent, man. And all I'm saying is, if
Women too.
Women
Yes.
too. Women too. But the caller hit on something that made me think, you know, we got to get this information to a younger group of people.
Right.
Because if you could know what the relationship failure knows, that's what I call myself. A relationship failure. Because you don't get a fucking handbook. And depending on what kind of family you come from,
oh Lord,
you learn a certain style of how to motherfucking relate.
Right.
And if you learned a fucked up style,
yeah, it's hard to shake it.
It's hard to shake it.
Right.
So
yes. So hard.
We trying to teach the youth tonight. Thank you for the young girl who called out of fucking Cleveland, 19 years old. Thank you for listening to the Voice of Reason. We appreciate your voice. Caller, you're on the line. Speak on it. Are you hoop dreaming?
What's up, Zo?
What's happening, my nigga?
It's Detroit, baby. What's good?
I figured deals you, man. I'm up in here turned up. You know what the deal is.
You know, hoop dreams going on here, though, player. I just got done dismounting. You feel me?
You just finished dismounting. Shit. Hopefully you still got some change in your pocket.
Because, bro, I'm better than the average hustler. I keep nickels, man.
All right, I got you. So talk to me, man.
Know, it's a real subject, though, man, for real, because, you know, like you always say, iron sharpens iron, steel sharpens steel. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And I think one of the things, like you seen Chris Rock stand up, I forget what it's called, but Chris Rock made a point where most dudes, they look for what a woman look like, whereas with females, they look for what can he do? What does he bring to the table? What can he produce?
Right.
Because if he can't produce something, he's not in my stratosphere.
You know what's crazy? You hitting on something real heavy. You know what's dope about that? One side of that coin is dying, and the other side of that coin will be here for as long as young, fine bitches are graduating from high school.
Hello?
Oh my God.
But you know, on the female side, though, a lot of dudes sort of feel the same way. It all depends on his maturity level, and I always say that it all depends on somebody's life walk.
Right.
Like, a lot of times, you get young people, let's say, I'm not going to say millennials, but let's say, like that young lady who was 19, she called in, she claimed she was wise or whatever. You know, her life walk might be just a little bit more structured than other cats.
Right.
Whereas other folks, you know, they got to give it. They got what Cedric always say. They live by the wish factor.
Right.
You know, I wish a nigga would.
Right.
And when you in that capacity, you know, you might see like for example, the 19-year-old who called in, she might see a thug, you know, and say, "Oh my God, I gotta go." Whereas she may see a geek and say, "I feel safe with this because if we go somewhere, if I do something, if I meet him somewhere, if there's some sort of activity, you know, interaction, I can handle myself. He won't come out of a bag, and I won't feel like this is totally out of control."
Right.
You see what I'm getting?
No, that's a great point.
World, you know, in my opinion, in today's world, people, you can't always judge a book by its cover. I've seen cats run around, dreadlocks, got the accent, the whole nine, about as soft as hot butter out of the microwave. You know what I'm saying?
Salty as hot butter out of a microwave. Wow.
Hey, brother, thank you for the call, man. We gotta go. I appreciate that shit, bro.
I'm putting butter in the microwave tonight.
What's up?
But do me one. Try to get that Detroit cap on, player. You gotta hold the real city down, player.
All right, man. I got a Detroit hat. Don't get it twisted. I'll rock it.
Los Angeles all day.
Right, shit. Good looking. True or false, ladies? Wow, this is crazy. True or false? Women initiated roughly 2/3, 69% of the breakups in heterosexual marriages. However, oh God, the gendered trend in relationship breakups only held for marriages, not non-marital unions. So in regular relationships, women are not initiating the breakups. But in marriages, women are initiating divorce. That's a study.
That's interesting.
There's a study there, buddy.
Oh, I have a hypothesis.
There's a study.
I have a theory about that.
Because I think it's easier for y'all to break up in marriage because you know you're going to get paid for doing so.
That's one idea.
And
There's
then
another
you're
one.
not gonna get paid for breaking up the potential marriage.
Exactly.
But when you're trying to get the potential marriage, you're like in a race in a sense. Like you want to be the one to win him. He say he's the prize, so everybody's trying to win the prize. She won the prize, and now she wants to throw it back in. So the point is, when they're dating, she's trying to be the winner. He gonna marry me. That's her result. No matter what happened, he my man.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not paying attention, that was female ego on full display. And that's what you guys do. A lot of men can't see that shit.
Right.
And then I think too that a lot of women throw men away easier in a marriage is because they've been through some things with that man, and
You gonna be through. You gonna
the
go
grass
through some,
might be greener in their mind somewhere else. You know,
Man.
that's how bitches think.
Let me
Not
tell you
women,
something.
bitches. That's
New
how they be
dick don't
thinking.
mean a green lawn.
No, new money. They thinking, oh, this dude can do this,
Money
this,
is
and this.
money to a thirsty woman.
Truth.
True.
A lot of times it's stimulation. This shit is old. This shit is tiring.
Right.
This shit is bunk.
And they don't know how to keep it alive.
Exactly. I'm just saying.
Y'all better buy some Karma Sutras and keep
The
yourself
phone-
alive.
The phone lines are cracking.
Oh, yeah,
Let's
let's
get a
take a
couple more
call.
callers in here. Caller, welcome to the Voice of Reason. You're on
My
live.
rent paid.
What? Huh? Who is
Your
this?
rent is paid. What'd you say?
Hello? Who is this?
No, my bad. You just didn't greet me with the normal introduction.
Okay,
And so I
slow,
was talking
slow,
to my
okay, slow down.
to my cousin and my wife.
You just jumped in talking, pimp. It wasn't no greeting. It wasn't nothing. You was just, my rent's paid, Nick.
No, they got me smacking bugs and shit in the house.
Nigga, give me a bag of Frito-Lay.
Like, what the fuck is going on right now?
They just got me.
I want some beef tamales. And nigga, what the fuck? Okay, slow down. Slow down.
Right.
What's your name and where you calling from, nigga?
This is Hannibal out of Louisiana, man.
Oh, hey, Hannah.
All right, Hannibal,
Hi,
what's
Hannibal.
happening,
Hello,
pimp?
Hannibal.
All right.
Well, welcome back.
Let me turn my life down, as you say, real fast, so I don't got no kind of interruptions.
Here we
But
go.
anyway, I'm good. I'm good now. My thing is concerning marriage and what's brought to the table and the women that bring what they bring to the table and so on and so forth. I think it's more on the lines, man. Is this an agreement and an understanding concerning loyalty on you both building together, no matter what? And that's what I think, man.
Hey, man, I
If you-
appreciate that. That was wise. I can fuck with that.
Okay.
Yeah, but on another scale, man, you had spoke the other day. You was doing sound check, and you was speaking. You was speaking on
Is this
how
on? Is this on topic?
somebody. Yeah, in a sense, I just haven't had the chance to address you on it, man. And it's kind of off topic, bro. But it's centered
Okay,
around you.
shit. Nigga, all right.
And you were saying that how somebody had donated some fraudulent monies to the show, or basically to you,
Right.
man. And I really hate to see you in that mode and concerning everything you was talking about, bruh. A lot of these motherfuckers out here, man, don't appreciate what you and everybody else that's in there, that's what you guys are doing, man. And I do appreciate what you're doing. And all these fuck niggas out here and all these old bullshit ass bitches out here that don't appreciate what you're doing, don't let them sidetrack you from everything that you are doing concerning positivity, concerning the black community and just the black mindset, man. And I
Well,
appreciate everything
appreciate
y'all
it.
fucking do, bro.
Thank you, man.
Yeah,
Thank you
man,
so
you.
much.
And I'm sorry. No, because y'all got a beautiful fucking mind, and I know you got to get on with the show, man. But I just don't think that shit like what I'm saying is said enough to y'all. Because I know we bullshit a lot when we do call and in the chat room. So, but bro, I'm just telling you myself personally, man. I appreciate everything that all of y'all are doing, man. Y'all are some beautiful fucking people, man. Beautiful minds, and you're helping me as well as my family out more than what I can explain in a short period of time that you got me on this phone. Love y'all. Keep doing what y'all doing.
Thank you, Hannibal.
Thank you.
Much
Wakanda
respect, Hannibal.
forever.
Wakanda forever.
Right.
Stop killing
We
them
be
roaches,
so
nigga.
ridiculous with the
I hope you
Wakanda.
Nah, I
using a
appreciate that
swatter.
shit, man. I appreciate it.
He said he killing bugs, though. I want to go back to
Nah, I appreciate
to
it.
Louisiana bugs.
True or false? Falling in love is often called a temporary psychosis.
Yes.
For the very reason that when you are head over heels in love with another person, you are often blinded to some of their differences.
Absolutely.
And
Bullshit.
Yeah, until you get married and see.
See what I'm saying? Like, this is what I be trying to tell y'all. Like, I wrote a whole fucking book on it.
And it's so good.
Dismount.
I'm writing another book on it. It's taken forever and a day for it to come through, but I know it's going to be special. But I'm writing books about this because we've been fucking hoodwinked into thinking this shit is supposed to be happily ever after.
Man.
Life is like a bowl of cherries.
And I need to be real honest with a lot of people who are listening right now. The purpose of relationship is self-actualization.
Yes.
Is enlightenment.
Yes.
And that shit ain't got nothing to do with the family vacation.
No.
It ain't got shit to do with we gonna be at the motherfucking Hollywood Bowl for the Jazz Fest. It really ain't got shit to do with none of that.
No.
Nah.
Now, that shit is a byproduct. Sometimes a very positive byproduct. It's good to be, you know, sharing cheese and grapes and crackers and shit at the Jazz Fest. That's
Drinking
always,
champagne.
yeah, champagne, a mimosa even. That's always great.
Right.
Right? But that's not the foundation of what relationship is.
Right.
No.
Everybody who calls in here has a parrot-like response for what the purpose of relationship is.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
supposed to be working together. We're supposed to be building together. We're supposed to build. See, because when we get together, we build it. Okay, listen.
Professor Club.
And they don't realize that they're literally just like repeating the recipe for capitalization.
That's it.
Yeah.
You're a capitalist.
Yeah, there's and it's cute because they all like really think like they're giving the right answer. Like there usually isn't a right or wrong answer, but like that's the wrong answer. So
Listen,
But,
let me go.
yeah.
Let me go even deeper. Let me go even deeper. You see these motherfucking monks,
right?
Who said, "Well, fuck it. I need enlightenment."
Right.
Right. I need enlightenment. I'm going into a motherfucking cave. And I know there's motherfucking man-eating tigers and shit out here.
Right.
I'm going into a goddamn cave and I'm gonna find it. Right? Okay, cool. That's the extreme version. Do you know what the everyday version of spiritual enlightenment is? The process of it? It's relating.
Yes.
It's relationship.
Right.
Nigga, we building. No, are you building yourself by first correcting the flaws in your foundation? Most niggas is like, what? Fuck you mean?
I ain't got no flaws. I'm
Right.
perfect.
I'm looking for a partner that's gonna get together with me and we're gonna build some shit.
Right.
Okay, once you build some shit, then what? You gonna step back and look at it?
Stop.
Look what we did. You wanna do something else? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's internal building, not external building.
Right.
Right.
So what happens is there's this level of dissatisfaction after you get everything you want.
Ooh.
Yes.
Kumo D said it the best. He said, God gives you what you want so you can ascertain if what you wanted in the first place was worth the pursuit.
Right. You gotta be
Sometimes
careful.
you gotta get it so you can recognize this ain't shit.
Yeah, some regular old crackers.
323-230-4610. The phone lines are build what?
Right. That's why that statement is so ridiculous to me now that I'm like in a different place, because I'm like, relationship is in life, your purpose should be self-actualization. And we've taught people that marriage means you're finding someone to complete you. You complete you.
So,
if your goal is to
would
find
you
a
say-
partner because they complete you, you got it all fucked up. Partners are supposed to complement you, but you should be completing yourself. You are complete. If
So-
you feel anything less, that's a you process, not a
Right.
partner process.
Right. So let me throw it to Mimi, because Mimi wants to build. I love Mimi too.
Me too.
I love y'all too.
First off, I got to apologize to Mimi. I told her I was coming to her kickback, and I didn't come.
But you do this though.
Oh, we had a
We
ball,
expect
too.
this
And
from
I
you.
saw
I
that
believe.
shit. I saw it all on Instagram. Like, nigga, you missing it.
I didn't even see it. So
Oh, we
my
shot
bad.
some funny
I saw it
stuff.
on Instagram,
Yeah.
so I got to apologize
I should've
because
came,
I be
but I didn't
wanting to
see it.
hang out. I just don't want to get comfortable in Mimi's environment because I'm gonna try to
Why?
fuck.
You know what?
I mean, I be thinking the same goddamn things though.
Oh,
so
you know what? Y'all, Mimi, you
I
a
just
trouble.
gotta
You
tell
in
the truth.
trouble.
I can't just be coming through because if I start coming through, I'm gonna be like, you know that look.
What's up with that
I'm
bedroom?
gonna have
girl?
that look like.
Oh, so we in your apartment
Just saying.
complex though.
Just gotta be honest.
So your
Oh,
place
shit.
is like
You know, I try
down the
to-
hall though.
You know, try to keep myself away from the trouble.
Less Harvey
you know what?
Weinstein-ish. Thanks for
I'm
that.
just saying, I've been in trouble before.
Oh.
Oh shoot.
I done fucked off great shits, you know, great situations, just like
Being a perv.
You say that all the time.
not necessarily being a perv, but I be feeling like if it's for me, it's for me, nigga. I'm finna take it.
Right.
That
What the
did
fuck is
sound a
this shit?
little.
What's this doing here? Hey, who left this?
Who left this pussy right here?
This puss belongs to me now.
Right. This-
Again, so
Yeah, this mine now. I owns it.
I tries to stay out of trouble.
Right.
I appreciate you.
Because I know if I see Mimi relaxing at home, my nigga. Okay, cool. I'm back.
Okay.
I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm
But
sorry.
you turn into cul-de-sac. Okay. Me back.
But yeah, I apologize, Mimi.
I wish you would have come.
I wish I would have come too. Okay, see?
Oh, you know what?
See? Okay, let's pull it back.
All puns intended.
Let's-
Keeping all of the puns.
Let's pull it back in, ladies.
yeah.
Especially all the stuff we was doing. He would have been really trying to do the most.
Yeah, where the hell was my text message at? God damn it.
There I go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
know-
I was asking a question though. Mimi.
Okay.
What was the question?
Because Mimi wants to build.
Yes.
So my question now is to ask, isn't the real building internal and not external? And I'm not saying absolutely.
Right.
Of course you can build internally and externally, but I believe so many relationships are predicated on the success of the external building, and a lot of times the internal work that actually is the thing you're in the relationship for gets neglected. What do you think about that?
Well, I agree, but I currently build on myself daily. Like I'm always trying to make myself better so that when that person does come, I could be the person I'm supposed to be. Because you never know, I might have some things I need to work out. So daily, I'm
Exactly.
always working on myself.
Nice.
But when I meet someone that I feel that we are, something about them is different and we're bonding, then I think that we should be adding to each other. I don't think that they should meet me and I don't add to them or they don't add to me. Otherwise, why are we doing this? Because anybody can have a nut and come. What else are we doing besides nutting and coming? You know what I mean? I want to do more than that. So
Yeah.
that's kind of my standpoint.
You heard her say nothing and coming. You
I
all
did.
right?
Too many
good.
times,
Yeah.
right? He was like, what are
I'm
we
good.
talking about again?
I'm all right though.
I don't know. Look, I don't see no. Gotta look under the table, ladies.
Oh, damn. Now I'm distracted.
No,
What's
I'm
happening?
just saying. I'm sick of us buying into constructs.
Yes.
Real love is so hard to achieve because most of our vision is outward,
Mm-hmm.
I
right?
agree.
I don't think a motherfucker. Listen, it's rare. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. It's rare for a motherfucker to discover real love within themselves.
I agree.
They have to accept it first. You gotta accept it.
But that's what I'm saying. The focus of achieving or attaining real love is an outside focus. Like it's
Yeah, it's
they're
projected
gonna come
out.
to me,
Mhm.
or I'm going to find them, or I'm seeking, or I'm looking for. What you seek is seeking you. Right? All that bullshit. If you don't love you,
Right.
and I mean unconditionally, I mean deeply, I mean beyond all the shit that has ever happened to you.
Accept yourself for who you are.
Again, somebody hit me in the email for a topic that basically outlined some shit called false confidence.
I like that.
where a motherfucker is like, well, you know, God got me. Well, you just have to say that so you can feel better.
Right.
Right. Instead of
That's
holding
true.
yourself holding yourself accountable for
Yes.
what's not happening in your life.
Or I'm over it.
Or you tell them God got fools too, you know?
You get what I'm saying? Like this
right.
false confidence, this mask everybody is wearing, and then they're hoping that somebody's gonna come along and clean all that shit up.
Nah.
No, I agree.
No, you
I
gotta
agree.
clean you
but
up.
But you know what's funny? From the standpoint that I stand at right now, I'm really doing that for myself. I'm really building my business, my brand. And then some people don't get that. I've had people try to approach me and they'll give me like their number for business. And then we get back, like, I'm like, okay, well, we're talking about business. And they're interested. They're like, well, you're not acting interested. I'm like, look, we met for business.
Yep.
Let's keep it business.
That
I'm
part.
not easily swayed. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like we're not gonna be doing this and that. We're gonna handle this business. And the reason I'm mentioning that is kind of what Zoe said. I'm working on myself because I want to be right. You know what I mean? I feel like when someone meets me, they're gonna say, look, she's well-to-do, she's got this, she got that, she can cook, she cleans, and then I'm the package. I don't want to be working on myself, acting like they should be the bomb and I'm not. You get what you are. If you are on top, then you'll get someone on that latitude, whether they're a little lower or a little higher. At least we can build at that point.
So could we
It's a reflection. Relationships are a mirror. So if you
Right.
want greatness, you got to be greatness.
Right. So I'm trying to be greatness.
So could we have gotten it wrong? Everybody thinks relationship is about doing, about effort.
No.
It's not.
Could we have gotten it wrong?
Yes, you got it wrong.
Relationship is about being.
We all got
Absolutely.
it wrong.
That's it.
And
I agree.
to me, everybody has it wrong. Everybody, well, reciprocity. Love is a verb. You get what I'm saying?
But it's not.
Love
It's
is
not
an
a verb.
action. Action speaks louder than word. To me, niggas have gotten it wrong.
Yeah.
If I walk into a space and the spirit of somebody resonates with me, fuck, it's rare that happens.
Yeah.
It has happened before.
It's happened to me.
It has happened to me before where the spirit of a motherfucker, she just resonate. And no matter what the fuck happens, no matter if the relationship goes good or bad or you move on or whatever, that resonance is still there.
That could have been unfinished business from before.
I don't give a fuck what I'm saying is the spiritual connection.
Yes.
That's what I mean.
Because the spiritual connection is so motherfucking rare,
Yes.
we overload the doing aspect.
Yes.
Right.
What are we building? What's going on? What's happening?
Instead of just being happy.
Being is hard.
Right.
Yeah,
Especially if you
being
have-
happy. That's a whole new thing.
Right. Especially when you're older.
Right.
I think when people are older, they have these expectations. They've done this, and that. They've went down roads, and they say, I'm not going to go down those roads. But it might be that very road you might need to hit again.
Right.
You didn't learn something.
Whoop, whoop.
You know what I'm
Whoop,
saying?
whoop,
So your
whoop.
age
Go, Mimi.
sometimes kind of slows you down. You think you're so smart, but you could be so dumb while being smart because you feel like you're above it. But really, you need to be where you're at.
Here we go. We're going to the phone line. Callers, I'm coming to you right now. I hope you're not on Boost Mobile. Here comes Zoe. Welcome to the Voice of Reason Dash Talk. Speak on it. Caller.
Yo.
What's up, man?
Too legit, bro.
Too legit to quit? MC Hammer on the line. What's happening?
Nah, ain't no MC Hammer, bro.
Well, your name can't be too legit.
Yeah, it can.
All right. So what's up, man? What do you want?
It's good, bro. I just sent y'all my music, bro.
Bro.
You sent us music for today's topic?
Yeah.
All right, good
Too
looking.
legit, Rolo Gang, Kid Adams, Big Booty Bitches.
All right, good looking, man. I'm gonna try to play that shit for you.
Have a V8.
Because that totally relates to today's topic all of the way.
That was a self-plug.
Bro.
I wish we had like a cameraman just to catch Phil's reaction. It'd be so dope to disclose.
Phil is wild. Phil is like, what? Okay, caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? He's just gonna force a commercial out of us.
And
Caller.
he was disrespectful the way he did it.
Yo, the homeboy Tone Talks just joined the chat room.
Hey.
Hey, listen, everybody in the chat room got to hit that motherfucking like button, the share button, the super chat, like, super chat, share. The super chat is the little $sign underneath the chat room. Everybody should hit it. And hit it hard. Hit it often.
What he said.
You dig? Hit it hard and hit it often.
Oh, shoot.
The number to dial is 323-230. 48,
split it.
4610, 323-230, 4610. I want to hear from you guys. Today's topic is hoop dreams, people who are still aspiring to be married during a time. Listen. So, wealth calcification.
Ooh.
Right? Tone Talks about this shit a lot. The calcification of wealth.
Yep.
Niggas think they got money because they have high incomes, or certain niggas have high incomes. Not every nigga has a high income.
Right.
But niggas think they balling because they have a high income. Just because you have a high income doesn't mean you're wealthy.
Right,
So
because
niggas-
usually with that high income comes some big ass debt.
Some big ass bills.
Right.
Some living beyond your means.
Hell
right?
yeah.
Right.
Flossing so you can get pussy. So there's a lot of things involved with your high ass income, right? Okay, so they think, and niggas got this weird work concept. Nigga, you got to be working, where the average white motherfuckers are not working.
Right. Real wealth means your money makes money when you're not working.
Absolutely.
That's what real wealth is. My friends can be on vacation and be like, I just made $5,200 last hour. Like, the fuck?
Residual income is what you need.
Yes.
So
that part.
So generational wealth grows faster
Yes.
than the national economy.
Yes.
Right.
So motherfuckers who have generational wealth, i.e. white folk.
Yeah.
Right? There's 1 million white families with $10 million or more.
That's so crazy.
I just need you to understand the numbers. 1 million white families with 10 mil or more.
So crazy.
Wow.
To get into the top 5% of niggas, you just need 350,000. And you're in the top 5% of all 14 million homes of niggas.
That's a shame.
Oh.
Shit is crazy. So when we talking about marriage,
but you better be the cream of the crop
so
because
now
it's a
the question
competition
is-
out here.
Right. So now the question is, what the fuck are you marrying into?
Oh, that too.
If you don't have legacy, you better have love.
You got to marry into that person.
But do you see what I'm saying? If you don't have legacy, you better have love.
Yes.
And
That's
then
right.
if you're seeking only legacy, you're a mercenary.
Right. Right.
Because you don't give a fuck about the love.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Right. He's out and you don't care as long as you get your place
Long
in the
as
house.
you pay me.
Pay me, nigga.
Do you get it?
Yes. And a lot more black women are becoming that, and the aspiration of white wealth and giving up love.
How the fuck you turn around and tell your man to mimic the white man?
But be a proud black man. The shit be hypocritical as hell.
But be Wakanda forever at the same time, nigga.
Yeah.
We got
Can't be
2.6% of the nation's wealth. White people hold 90% of the nation's wealth, and you want this nigga to mimic the white man?
But you know, we're
Or he's somehow lazy?
And you got 3 babies by 3 baby daddies.
right. And then I think we're hypocritical all the way around the board. You know, we want to make the money, but then we want to be treated like a lady. We want to be strong, but we want him to.
There
you know
we
what
go,
I mean?
Mimi. Get him, Mimi!
We're not allowing ourselves to find the happy medium, and it's sad.
Right.
Because we want, you know, to be treated equally, but then again, we want what's in his pockets. But then you want to make your money and keep it. So it's a weird situation, and we have to find out what the happy medium
So,
is.
Mimi, are you saying women want control over happiness?
I think so.
Shit.
I think women want to
Here we
control
go.
everything, unfortunately.
Fuck.
I think why we want to control everything is because women have to wear a lot of hats. And they have to maintain some sort of control in their lives anyway. And so that particular control falls into their relationships as well. They need to control the children at school. They need to make sure the lunches are made. They're at work. Their niggas doing this or that, but they becoming too controlling, and they're not allowing the man to be the man. See, the man needs to still be the man, because if a man feels less than a man, he's not gonna do all the things he needs to do to make you feel like a woman.
Right.
So the 19-year-old who called earlier, Diane, just asked a question in the chat room. She says, "What is mimicking the white man?"
Weaves.
We're talking about
your pockets.
Mimicking his wealth.
His wealth.
In other words, if black people as a collective controls only 2.6%, right, of the nation's wealth, what kind of provider can this man be?
But how can
when white men, white people control 90%?
Right.
So when we start breaking down the numbers, you take, and Antonio just put out this video. Niggas is worth, the family, the medium family, black family is worth $200. Take the car out, they worth $200. $200, nigga. We take the family car out, we worth $200.
Whoa.
Okay.
That's literally less than what they paid for the average slave.
I guess if
Just
you
a
leave the
comparison.
car in, you guys are worth $4,000.
Right. While we floss.
But the median white family is worth $140 liquid, $140,000
right
liquid.
And to go back to what you just said really quickly, Mimi, about the woman wanting to be in the man's pocket and everything like that. And I think it's what it is a woman can't accept a relationship to not control a relationship if she hasn't learned how to let go of herself. You can't do that if you're controlling kids. You can't control your relationship, first of all. And I think we just need to let go of the thought of controlling a man, period. You cannot control a man.
Listen, Mimi, if you and I are together,
okay,
and a lot of times we are in my dreams.
See, I need that close up right there, Phil. That one right where the camera at, goddammit.
So you know who's got some dirty sheets around here.
So if you and I are together, we gonna have to find a way to love each other with this $200.
Basically.
Right.
For real.
I'm sorry.
But you know what? On some
And
real
you
stuff,
can't control it.
But on some real stuff, what I like about myself, I'm very resourceful, and I know I've said that on many shows. I want you to know that I mean what I say.
I believe you, Mimi.
If I have a dude and he got $200 and that's all we got, we gonna flip that $200. We ain't gonna take out the caddy until we keep flipping it up till it becomes something. And then we gonna take
have
that.
Us selling drugs, nigga.
No, it ain't gotta even. It ain't even gotta be.
You know that's what that life do. Okay.
Hey, look. Hey, let me tell you something. I sell clothes. I sell hair. Shit, we gonna
be
find.
like, nigga, I love you. I want you to get out on the street. I already done bought.
Slang this hair, nigga.
No, I don't want him in no trouble. Look, I don't want him in no trouble.
Bought 40 grams, nigga. We gonna flip that to 80, and then from 80 to 160, my
grams
nigga.
of
We
hair.
finna do this.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what though. If that's his thing he wants to do, I'll lead him to that. But I'm not trying to do that. What I'm trying to lead him to is a better way of life. Because I don't want him looking over his shoulder. I don't want to be with a dude. I got to be worried about what else is going on with your drug deal. I need to know that we're doing good business and we're a team.
Right.
And I can stand by you enough for you don't even have to look for anyone else to be there because I'm there with you.
Wow.
I
love that.
As women, we just have to stop doing that, trying to control every part of his manhood.
Wow. They called her Freeway Mimi.
Go ahead, Mom.
She ain't slanging dope, though. She's slanging hair. That's the new
Hair,
dope.
clothes.
I got hair, clothes. I'm telling you, I got that, y'all. That
Mimi's
bomb
got
hair.
it.
Hair
Don't play
is
that.
the new
man.
dope.
I love it.
Kilos of it.
Well,
Is
go ahead.
marriage becoming a lose-lose situation for both men and women? You're listening to the Voice of Reason on Dash Radio. This shit is crazy right now. True or false? It's nearly impossible to maintain any dosage of oxytocin, dopamine, and serotonin, and this dance of hormones of estrogen and testosterone, which fuels our ability to stay happy and in lust and in love with each other.
Yes.
After that shit wears off, you motherfuckers are sitting there looking at a stack of bills and each other like, nigga, what you gonna do?
Right.
After the motherfucking haze burns off,
Yeah.
the morning overcast, you're like, what the fuck?
So that's where like research and science has even been like really interesting in regards to like spirituality and how people relate, because they're showing that everybody talks about being happy. Happy is actually meant to be like a short-term emotion, period, because of the oxytocin. You're not supposed to actually sustain long-term periods of happiness. The goal, health-wise, and even for you like psychologically, is contentment. And that's why
yeah.
people are having trouble. That's why they do so much, is because they're seeking happiness. But happiness is a high. It's like a drug.
Wow.
Right? Which is why, they have adrenaline junkies. And, even J-Lo admits, like, her relationships don't usually last that long because she's a diehard romantic. And once that romantic feeling goes away and you get back to just living the structured life with the partner, like, she just loses interest. Right? Because she's seeking the oxytocin, the happiness. The romance,
like a crackhead.
Whereas,
you don't get your drug addict ass out.
which is literally scientifically like unsustainable. You're going to crash.
Right.
It's unhealthy to live relationships like that. Your goal is contentment, which is being. Can you just sit in a room, maybe with the cable cut off, your phone bill off, sit in the living room with your loved one and just fucking be?
I used to tell my husband all the time, "Can I just be me?" He would always try to tell me, "Well, why do you do this way? And why do you do that way?" Because I'm being me. This is how I like to do things. It could be something as simple as stirring something. My mom didn't do it that way. Well, your mama's not married to you.
Right. But no, yeah, so contentment, one, starts with yourself. If you can't be still by yourself, it's going to be impossible to be still and content with a partner.
This is what I'm saying, man. There's a fear in evolution. And I'm talking about personal evolution. And I'll tell you why. Because personal evolution will grow you the fuck away from somebody you think you love.
Right.
Yes.
That's
Right.
true.
Quickly.
Hey.
So motherfuckers
Divorce.
I don't want to read shit that's going to fuck up what I got at home.
Right.
Right. That's going to make me think different than I currently
Right.
think. Well, those thoughts supposed to go anyways. Read the goddamn book.
Yeah, just read.
You underdig? Hey, Tone Talks. Man, just call in this motherfucker, man. Just call in and stop bullshit, man.
He
He's trying to write paragraphs.
Right. I can't read all that shit.
Hey, he not playing.
Call in, Tone. Shit. 323-230-4610. We're about to take a quick break. And I hate doing this, but goddamn it, there's too many of you motherfuckers in there to not hit that like button, to not hit that share button. Hey, listen, anybody that's on Dash Radio right now, we're also broadcasting live on YouTube, and people are watching this show live. If you want to see it yourself, all you got to do is go to youtube.com and search The Zoe What Show and click the Hoop Dreams link. We are live. You can see us in studio live. Don't forget to, hit the subscription. Hit the subscribe button. The whole 9 yards. Please, please, please. Hit the like button, hit the share button, and hit the super chat. We're going to do Chase Skizza real quick, and then we're going to come back.
Damn, my phone tripping.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call.
Hey, you are now tuned in to the voice of reason. The big humble soul is your host this evening. Zoe Williams, man of many topics. Talk about everything, ain't nothing out of pocket. Religion and music to maximizing profit. How to tell if your relationship is toxic. If you on the wrong path, we can stop it. Knowledge is like the beat and we drop it. So tune in and get you some wisdom. From square guests to niggas that's just out of prison. So whether you're saint, sinner, or heathen, get you some grown game from the voice of reason.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call.
Hey, you are now tuned in to the voice of reason. The big humble self is your hostess.
There's a show that's stopping you, and it's not that far from you, coming from the heart of you. Reality is not on your
It's the show that's starring you. Welcome back to the Voice of Reason on Dash Talk. This fucking relationship conversation. I'm gonna grow you up.
Grow up.
Before you have to throw up.
Don't throw up. Wake up.
Damn, he went there.
Don't wake up, niggas. Wake up.
Oh, funny. Dying.
Hey, no, this is real talk right now. Welcome back to the Voice of Reason. Turn it down just a little, brother, and let's ride. Today's topic, man. I love that music. Hoop dreams! Still chasing that wedding ring. An intriguing look at the hidden futility of matrimony. I love Veronica Conway. Turn it down just a taste, bro.
Veronica girl.
Veronica Conway always said one person can't provide all of your needs.
Right.
Psychological, physical, emotional, all that shit. And sometimes the way, or many times, the way marriage has been set up, it's been set up for us to believe that one motherfucker is finna come with a Swiss Army knife.
Right.
Of love.
All of love, nigga. Of all the shit you've ever needed. And that's just really hard to fucking believe.
Right.
Welcome back to the Voice of Reason. We're going to go to the phone lines.
This nigga said a Swiss Army knife.
You dig? The number to dial is 323-230-4610. We want to know if you're hoop dreaming, if you're just waiting to be scooped up, marriage. If you like it, then a nigga should put a ring on it. But is it worth a ring? And a ring is pretty fucking worthless, in my opinion.
Right.
Man.
Yeah, try to pawn one.
Girl,
You know what?
they just went in on me the other day talking about I'm finally going to sell my wedding ring. I've tried to sell it one other time. They're like, sell it for more, Tiff Talk, because I said like what it's appraised at and what I'm going to sell it for. I'm like, do y'all know that the resale value of a used ring ain't shit?
No, you
No,
spend
not
all
at
that
all.
money on diamonds.
Even I brought it to a private jeweler, and he's like, even if I take the diamond out and I give you the diamond value and the gold value separate, which is how you get the most money, he was like, the price he told me was offensive. But
Right.
also,
I got $35.
that's when I found. Well, not that low. I would have went
But
and
it's
punched
not
my
much
ex in the
higher.
goddamn face. I didn't know until I did that process. I went to a private jeweler. I'm glad I did. That I had a hand-me-down ring.
You know
Yeah.
what?
That I
Let me
had
just
a
take you to
used
Del
fucking
Taco
ring.
and
Hey,
get
that
you a
was
7-layer.
Grandmama Ethel's ring.
Show the
girl.
fuck wasn't. I got a pawn shop ring too, y'all. So we all been bamboozled.
Hey, look, let me just
Oh,
take
you know what?
Let me
You know
just
what?
take
I'm
you
done.
to let me just take you to Del Taco
I like pawn shop
and
rings.
get you a 7-layer burrito. And then you give me the ring.
I just want to, you know what? As long
A
as the dude,
7-layer burrito.
right?
And it don't have meat on it. FYI.
Oh shit!
Ladies and gentlemen, we back in the building, man. This shit is crazy. Let me shout out to the Battle of OKC. They just dropped $50 in the super chat.
Thank
you.
you.
I appreciate
OKC.
that. Somebody else
Gracias.
just dropped 10. Let me pull her up real
Hey.
quick. Where's she at?
Oh, Phoenix.
Phoenix Black. She says, that's why I believe we should consider relationship models other than monogamy.
Hell
because
yeah.
monogamy isn't working for anybody, especially not black people. Well, listen, marriage is for wealthy white people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? If you don't have generational wealth, what you're now taking on is Negro debt.
Right.
What is Negro debt? Well, niggas think going to school and going to college is the way out. So whenever niggas go to school and college, unless they motherfucking basketball players or football players, they got to pay for that in the form of FAFSAs and all this other shit. And
Oh,
next thing
yeah.
you know, you got debt.
Lots
And
of
then
it.
you want to get married because you want somebody to come and help carry the load of your debt.
Right.
If you don't get your in debt ass
Out of here. Leave
Bitch.
us.
Bitch FICA score 400, but she want her man to have a 750.
Right.
Right.
Leave us.
That
don't make
part.
no
Say it
goddamn
like
sense.
that. So that's.
You under dig? So now niggas is running around acting like women. Bitch, what's your FICA score? You know, niggas
Right.
is asking that now.
Right.
Oh, they do.
And bitch, what kind of debt you in?
Right.
Because
You
I
live
need to
alone.
know what kind of burden you asking me to share.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, see, when we say marriage is for white folk, what that really means is there's an exchange of resources between families. That's what marriage was always about in the first fucking place.
Keeping the family
You
crest.
can have my woman, and I'm gonna need those 400 goats.
Right.
My daughter is in my house. Now that you got my daughter, I'm gonna need them goats.
Right.
You gonna dig them goats, them tents,
In exchange of assets.
Some silk.
right? Whatever, nigga. If you
Dowry.
you got some watermelon seeds, nigga, I'm gonna take them.
Right.
You gonna dig?
Right.
I need to start a watermelon farm, nigga.
And
My daughter bad than a motherfucker, and she a virgin.
And in fact, give me the little ugly one to carry the cute one. Shit. I need both
I'ma
your
fuck
daughters.
the ugly one first, just to get ready for the cute one, so
Right.
I don't bust fast.
Like, you think he playing, y'all? This is some real shit. This shit used to
Right.
go down.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is what it is.
I mean, it still goes down in some
I'm
countries.
so glad I was born when I
They
was
tell them
born.
to turn around and take a bow and all kind of stuff.
I'd have been milking somebody's babies.
But what I will say, because I just had this, I don't remember who it was with, but in regards to those marriages weren't necessarily unhappy or discontented marriages. Even now, if you talk to people, especially in like Hindu religions and in Eastern countries that still have arranged marriages, those women still will, a lot of them will tell you they've come to love their husbands. And they'll talk
they
about
grew.
It
what
grew on
comes,
them.
yeah, like a lot of love comes from proximity, which is why a lot of infidelity happens with coworkers, because you spend a lot of time close to somebody.
That means I'm gonna fuck one of y'all. All of y'all.
So it's not necessarily a flawed system necessarily, but yeah, like we're
Terrible.
supposedly the misconception is that wealth and technology has made us a higher enlightened people, but it's like, what are we actually accessing?
Right.
I'm just be honest, man. We some low-minded motherfuckers.
Oh,
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Come on now.
Shallow
You
than a
talk-
motherfucker.
is.
I swear to God,
Surface
man.
swimmers.
Like I was labeled a dick snob when I was young
Why was that? You were holding back?
because I would be very picky, choosy.
That's good, though.
That's good.
Back in the day, and I'm still that way now. But as I've gotten older, from making just stupid fucking mistakes
Mm-hmm.
and willfully, it's not like I didn't have story time with Zoe. It's not like I didn't
Yay.
have motherfuckers checking me.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I had godmamas and people around me. Nigga, no, not her. No, don't do it, nigga.
Right.
And my stubborn, obstinate, intractable, fuck that.
I'm sticking it in.
This pussy is available.
Right.
And I've chosen it. That's when my ego thought whatever I chose was good.
Right.
Right?
Hell no, your ego
So
lying
again,
like a motherfucker.
I was just telling these artists upstairs, as an A&R person, I learned this lesson and then applied this lesson to relationships. See, this is how I see shit in the world. I'm working with the artist and I'm noticing this nigga is a writer and he's an incredible writer, but he's got a poor relationship with beats.
whack
He can't
beats.
choose dope beats.
Oh.
He needs somebody to hear differently than he's hearing and put his ass on dope beats.
He didn't have an ear.
Then I also started to recognize, in terms of your relationship with the music, most artists can't hear the whack shit they do.
Well,
They
yeah.
think every song they make is dope. People be
Artist narcissism.
Right.
They don't accept
Everything I make
that
is
it's whack.
fire. So they need
Right.
other people to be the sounding board, to be the test group. Like,
Right.
no, that's terrible.
Right. So again, this is the argument that separates Prince and Michael Jackson. Mike was focused on hit records. Prince was focused on the craft.
On music.
Just music, the quality of music. He said, if I want to go hear some really great music, I'll go make it. That was Prince.
Literally 20,000 unheard songs in a vault.
So Mike
Jesus.
is different though. Mike
Right.
is a nigga, I can make music, but fuck that. I need to make hits.
Right.
I don't want to make shit that don't resonate.
Right.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So there's this story of the Bad album where Mike writes both Just Another Part of Me
Right.
and this other record called Streetwalker.
Mm.
Now, if you hear Streetwalker, you go, oh, okay, I can see if this nigga did a video to that shit would have popped too. Because if motherfucking Annie, Are You Okay popped,
Right.
That was so whack.
No, it wasn't whack.
To me, it was.
That shit wasn't that
I
video.
was like, I like that
Smooth
video and that
Criminals.
song.
I like the video. I just didn't like the song.
When that motherfucker pulled that, see, that's the thing. When that motherfucker pulled that video together, that's the #1 hit.
Yeah, the
you see
video
that
was
shit, you be
dope.
like, the visual, it brings the song to life. So
It
some
does, and then
songs
every
are like
time you
that.
hear the song, you see the video in your head.
Right.
Exactly.
So, but Mike is having an argument with Quincy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not really an argument, but they're butting heads.
Theological disagreement.
Quincy-
About Streetwalker?
About the song. Quincy is like, I vote for Just Another Part of Me. That shit should be on the bad album.
Right.
Mike is like, nope, Streetwalker. Sometimes the artist can't hear because they made this shit, right?
Right.
So they bring in Mike's manager, Frank DeLeo, at the time.
I met him before.
So
yeah.
Frank goes, Just Another Part of Me.
Right.
Now, Just Another Part of Me is Captain EO, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
But Mike was pissed that he had to give up Streetwalker.
Right.
Now, when you hear Streetwalker, you'll hear it and go, okay, it fits on this album. This could have worked.
Mm-hmm.
But it don't have the resonance
of
just another part of me.
It's
Right.
just another part of me.
So a lot of times niggas is so enamored with what they think is right for them
Mm-hmm.
in relationship that they can't even see. This shit is not compatible with everybody. This shit don't have the resonance with my partner.
Right.
Right.
This is some fucked up shit, man. This is why I'm saying somebody got to step in and rewrite the rules to marriage.
If we want to have that be our construct still, that's what my question
Wait.
is.
Why do we need rules to marriage? Why can't you just love a person like Tiff, like
Fucking
I
love
said,
ain't in it.
like you said, just be. You don't have to have rules in marriage. The only rule should be you respect each other. The rest is gonna happen if you let it.
And
Just be.
I agree. And I think when you put rules in it, that's when it's open up the problems.
Yeah.
Because you made up a rule. You had a list of rules. And the minute the list is
Yeah.
not fulfilled, there's a problem here. He didn't follow list 3AB. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So now here's a problem. So I think get rid of the problems, work on yourself, and then find someone that you can be with and you both can be. Don't be with someone that's trying to change you, and don't you try to change someone else. Unless
Right.
they're looking to be changed for the better, and you can add to that.
So are you telling me, because you know there are a lot of women out there going, oh shit, Mimi done switch sides. Are you telling me that there should be no rules in relationships?
I don't think there
I
should,
don't think
I
there
don't think
should.
there should be any rules, because I think when you make a rule, when it's broken, you have to stand by it's being broken. If in your rule you're like, hey, if you're not home by 9 o'clock, it's a problem when I make dinner. Every time that nigga ain't home at 9 o'clock at dinner, you got an attitude. Whether you said something to that fool or not, when he comes home, you have an attitude. In the back of your mind, you're thinking he didn't make it home again. It's 9:20.
Not worried about him.
I'm just
an
using an
attitude.
example of those rules create problems. I think if you let people just be, I think maybe that would cause for a better relationship. And I'm learning that from being here on your show. Of course, obviously, we all have things we say, I'm not going for that anymore. I've been that person. But I'm learning maybe you shouldn't be that person, because that person has so many rules. Something's going to go wrong. Whenever you have high expectations, somebody's going to break those expectations.
And when you start dating, that's how you can tell. In the first few weeks of a relationship, the rules come into play if you're paying attention. You're going to listen to that person's communication style and know they're imposing rules and they're imposing ultimatums. And like, motherfucker, I ain't even gave you no pussy yet. What do you mean?
I don't do ultimatums.
No,
Give me
but they doing lightweight, sneaky
Yeah,
shit.
exactly.
And if you pay attention, the rules are there. They're put in place early in a relationship. But dick and pussy kind of block it out. It's like what you said, and like what Zoe said. Once that ecstasy and lust and all that shit wears off, then you like, this motherfucker just told me to be home at 9. No, bitch, he been telling you to be home at 9.
Right.
Now you hear him.
Right, right. Because before you were just trying to get home to that dick.
Yeah, rushing.
Well, if you're like, okay, so the reason I said is marriage still be the standard, especially in the Black community, is like we have to choose whether or not we're going to participate. And if we choose, in my head right now, I'm like, I'm going to choose not to participate in that system just because I understand what it is,
Right.
how it does not work for how I think right now. But then you also have to realize by not choosing to do that, you're agreeing to not participate in a social construct. Like everything has a social construct. Whether we acknowledge them consciously or not, like there are certain rules. And so for me, I just tell people up top, like, I'm not participating in some of these goddamn rules. Well, most of these goddamn social construct rules. Like, I'm a goddamn unicorn. I don't like it. They don't work. That's why I just tell people up top, like, communication. Shit. We can figure everything out as long as we fucking talk about it.
But see, that's
you know what I mean? And so, but the wherein lies the issue is we put a lot of value in our society in marriage, black and white. And think about, like, if a person like me decided to have a kid with somebody and not be married, what society would think of me. But what I know is what the fuck it would take for me to have a baby with somebody. People are like, what does it take? Tiffany, how you 30 and you've been married before and you ain't got no baby? I'm like, well, you know.
Go on and
you can try to make a sweet comment, but a bitch will be on the morning after pill. You can try to sabotage all you want. I'm on it. I got birth control, I got condoms, and I got a morning after pill. Try to get me. Try to get me.
Exactly what it takes. I'm gonna tell you right now. All it takes is
the right dick.
Oh shoot!
You're so stupid.
Sound like somebody drunk and throwing up.
But like to me, honestly, like making a child with someone because of how I think and where my thought process is would be the ultimate level of commitment. But again, I'm on some other shit altogether.
This fool.
Yeah, he on some just recklessness.
He
You know what I
over here
mean?
skeeting
But to
and
me,
throwing
because
up.
I understand the structure of marriage, I don't see value in that system because everybody has ultimatums and unrealistic expectations.
Exactly.
And we're living through society's lens of what relationship is, which is all fucked up.
'Cause
And I'm like,
those
I'm
are
not
rules.
participating in that bullshit.
Mhm.
And
Right.
so, yeah, like even like, okay, you can change your name if that means if I'm with someone and they're like, well, okay, I'll hyphenate and I'll give our baby your name. Cool. We can communicate that shit. I don't have to marry you on paper for that shit to be negotiated. You know what I mean? We can even have the ceremony. Motherfuckers can think we married, but I would never sign that paper. That's only between you, the fucking person who officiates your wedding, and the two witnesses. Motherfuckers don't need to know that never happened.
Right.
And that's how I think about it. And that's how I'm living life right now. I'm like, you know what? I probably will never get married, but motherfuckers might think I am.
Oh, you
Wow.
wear that red lipstick somewhere, you getting married. That lipstick is popping.
I didn't want to say nothing about them lips.
Oh, yeah, them lips is looking right.
Look, no homo. I know you don't like
See,
when I
y'all-
said that, but no homo. Them lips
I mean,
is
homo
popping.
on.
Y'all know,
Right.
y'all know how I do.
Them lips.
If I see like a nip slip, I'm not gonna say nothing.
Look, you made me look
I
straight.
had to look- I had to look-
Mimi's been had one before, but nobody
I
saw
had
it.
to-
No, I had,
no.
I
She
had
had them all
a
the
few.
time.
I had a few nip
Tell
slips.
him about
I
that.
ain't gonna,
Oh,
and listen,
listen,
I ain't gonna say a goddamn thing because I don't want my view altered.
Oh, they didn't say nothing at her show.
That's why I didn't say
Well, no,
nothing
but
about
others- they
Tiffany's
told
lips.
me
Now
to
you got
say
her. You
something.
done hip Tiffany to the lip game.
Oh no, I already know about the lip game, y'all. That's why I don't wear lipstick very often. That's why I don't wear cat suits very often.
Look, so
Come on now.
They didn't tell Mimi her titty was out. They said, Donnie, tell Mimi her titty out after they've been watching her titty for half the show.
Right. And I'm the nigga that'll come intercept that message. Hey, no.
No, he said it on air
Let it be.
out loud.
Yeah, it's all over the air. Yeah, her
Allow that.
titties out.
Your nipples on air.
Yeah,
It was
crazy.
out. I was.
Yeah, he saw it a different time. My titty seems to want to come out and play. It's like, hey, I'm here. Do you know me?
That's why I wear the shit I wear to the show. Because yeah,
Hey.
my ladies is my
Hey, look.
areola situation is you ain't gonna miss that nip slip.
Mine comes out all the time, baby.
Whenever your
Bye.
nipple want to come out, I'm that little badass kid that want to play.
Hey.
Okay, I'm sorry. Callers, you're on the line. Please join this rabble. Please. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it. Boost Mobile. Caller, you're on the line. Where you calling from? Boost Mobile. Caller, you're on the line. Where you calling? I'm just watching him rifle through the calls. Callers, what up?
Damn, man. I hate the fact that I called in and I got through twice tonight and nobody else did. I keep getting connected to everybody else. But my thing is, real fast.
Wait. Who is this?
Right.
Detroit or Hannibal.
This is Hannibal from Louisiana.
Hi, Hannibal.
Hannah Beasy.
How y'all doing?
Hey.
Do you think that marriage is failing because we're under the social construct of the dominant society? And what was the percentage of marriage success and marriage failure before them? Or before the dominant society got involved?
Well, I think we covered that, man. I think we
Maybe I
covered
wasn't
it.
paying attention. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you was killing bugs.
No, it's not a problem. I think we covered that though a little bit. And at the end of the day, man, I would just say, being in a monogamous relationship, whether it's marriage or whether it's cohabitation, exclusivity, all that kind of shit, it breeds boredom if you're not, exploring yourself, if you're not continuously growing.
Right.
Like it's like Mimi was saying earlier. I wouldn't go as far as to say relationships shouldn't have any rules, but I think those rules need to be elastic.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right, exactly.
And communicated. A lot of people
Exactly.
be
I agree.
low key having expectations and not tell their partner what the fuck it is,
Right.
and then get mad when they break the rule they never told the person about.
Right. The rules in their mind, not even spoken to the person. Exactly.
All right. Well, Tiff, you had stated a few shows ago that you was in a good relationship with a brother for about 4 years, and the two of you hadn't even so much raised your voice at each other.
Yeah.
So, I remember because I really value y'all thoughts and everything that y'all do.
Thank you.
But you still stepped out on him.
Yeah, again,
You get what I'm
infidelity. The problem with why it's hard for people to get past infidelity is it's internal for the person who does it, right? So the partner who was cheated on harbors a lot of feelings, like Mimi said, like, why did they do that? Is it because I'm not good enough? No. My ex that I cheated on, which was not my ex-husband, but my ex before him, was amazing. My infidelity was internal. I was using sex to cope with stress and became an addict. Like, I could have cheated on him with drugs, but I was cheating on him with dick. Right? Like, it didn't take away the fact that was a bomb-ass dude. And the even more fucked up part was he was really handling business. I was just fucking a lot.
This is a fucked up joke, and all pun is intended. But I'll be your pusher.
Man, you stupid, though.
You know
Stay
what?
over there. You see why I sit
need
over
you
here
to
now, right?
listen
Y'all
to
see?
you.
Okay? I'll be like, let me be over her.
Thank you for the call, Hannibal.
I hope that hawk don't come with
problem,
that.
man. I thank y'all for taking it. Y'all
And then
be good.
a lot of times people fail to realize that married women are more likely to cheat, says science. Scientists have already figured it out that women will cheat that are in marriage. Y'all will be like, fuck this. The bills is paid. This nigga is just a corny ass nigga. And I'm finna find dick 60 to 100 miles away from here.
Right.
And
I don't think we need science to prove that.
And I'm gonna act like me and the girls.
Went on a girls' trip.
Yeah.
Hey.
And he's dumb.
Right.
He doesn't care.
Bite.
Right. Me and Ruth Ann are going to Vegas. We'll be back.
He's happy she's gone, so he can go do what the fuck he want to do.
He's
I'm
like,
just
bye,
saying.
bitch. Have you some
Women,
money?
Listen.
He like, bye, bitch. I'm gonna call Tina on the way
Listen.
home.
When I have
Tina, you
conversations,
home?
when I have conversation,
That bitch gone.
when I have conversations with women about relationships and cheating and all that other shit, y'all put yourselves in a box when you say you're the best at it, but you don't do it. I hear women say they're the best liars, but they don't lie. We can't stand a liar. A lot of women be like, I can't stand no motherfucking liar, but you're better at it than
And you're better at it. Why? Because of practice.
So
Practice
my point
makes
is,
permanent.
Right. So how you gonna be better at some shit that you don't do? They say they better at cheating. Men
they
are
watch
sloppy.
y'all do
No,
it.
you know why?
Look, they
because
watch
we think
men.
it out. Because we think it out. See, a man might say, I was just with Tyrone and don't even call Tyrone and tell him he used him in a
yeah,
lie.
'cause they stupid
See,
as
a
hell.
woman will call up Lucy and say, girl, I just told Ted I was with you. And if Ted called, tell him you're going to call him right back. It's a bad reception. And in
Why
that
you
way,
do
or
that?
whatever the case may be.
Truth, we do team lie. Team lie.
So a woman, she
Yeah.
may not be the
Are
best
y'all
at it,
listening?
but they actually
team
get
lie.
their whole situation together. So
Amy,
it's
you just
bulletproof.
proved that you're the best at it.
Yes.
Oh,
How
well,
you gonna
yeah,
be bulletproof and not the best?
We
Well, no, I said
premeditate
I'm
our
not-
lives.
No,
Yes.
I'm not saying that I agree with you. I was just giving an example.
Yes.
This is
I agree
amazing.
with you.
Yeah.
I agree with
we
you.
premeditate. Women are overthinkers.
Yeah, we're better at it.
So
Just
We're
better.
planners.
Yeah.
We're planners. We
Like you said, the
plan and
girls' trip.
execute.
I mean, a guy might call into work and just say, I'm sick. A girl gonna call, I'm sick.
Tell
Here
us,
I go.
Mimi,
You feel me?
tell us.
It's a different thing. Women put a little bit extra into it. You feel me?
We're
it's
dramatic
almost,
naturally.
Yeah, it's almost
A
like a nigga
woman-
trying to do not FaceTime. They trying to go live. A nigga fitting the camera and shit. Y'all, you know what I mean? They fixing shit.
Y'all tell me this.
Telling all the secrets.
Y'all tell me this. Tell me this, and I want people to call in. I want ladies to call in. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. I want to hear from women and the women on the panel. Y'all tell me this right now. Do women involve family members, such as moms and aunties, in their group lie?
Hell yeah.
Some of them, yes.
I wish I could. My
Call
mama
us
wouldn't have
right
played that
now.
shit.
Yes.
323-230.
Played it.
4610.
Shit, my mama will play.
Or just to opt out. I remember, so
Shit.
during, a lot of people know now, I went to Dubai right after the month after I filed for divorce.
Look at you. Just out here seeing the world, living your best life.
Yeah, my ex
Getting
had
that
cut off my
Arabic
phone,
dick.
right? He was on and off, cutting off my phone, out of some manipulation shit. And I remember being he had cut off my phone about that time. It was cut off a week before I left for Dubai or whatever. And I remember being I didn't want him to do some retaliation shit or come to the spot while I was out of town or whatever. So everybody in the group knew I ain't gonna post shit in Dubai. I ain't gonna tell nobody where I'm going except you. It was a whole group team thing. Bitches ain't saying where I am until I get back.
That's cool, though.
The whole team was on it. Yeah, girl.
Team
But
lie.
see, in that case, yes, because he was doing vindictive stuff.
Operation Tiff Swift.
My mom wouldn't have lied for me, but she wouldn't have told.
Withheld
on me.
it. Yeah. So then
she
we just
would've
team withhold
omitted.
the information.
Shoot, my mama.
Listen, withholding
Is lying.
Is lying.
That's omission.
Yes.
Stop playing.
Omission of the truth is
God damn.
lying about the truth.
Shoot.
Listen, guys, if you're not paying attention, the ladies are telling the secrets. They are spilling the tea about how they get the D.
Oh, shit.
They have a team. They got a team of liars supporting their lie. If you don't believe me, motherfucker, you can ask my mama.
Or here, I'll tell more of my secrets. Because I want someone else to call in and admit how they lie. So my thing was, I didn't do it often, but a few times, it's out. The cat's out of the bag now. My ex-husband was actually my side dude for a long period of time before we made things official and did what we did. And I used to bring two of my close friends with me. They would come kick it sometimes at my side dude's house with me. So technically, if my dude ever asked me where I was, I'd be like, oh, I was with so-and-so. And technically, I'm not lying. Because bitch was at the side dude's house with me.
I'm mad you put that much thought into that shit.
Well, no, it wasn't set up like that on purpose. They would just be like, oh, we were kicking it. And then he'd be like, stop by and homegirls with me. So, okay, now we all kicking it, right? But that's how you avoid it. Or I go out to the club with my side dude, but technically my girls are with me. So I'm like, well, going out with the girls / side dude.
Wow. Wow. Ladies are masters of it. We're masters of lying, but we don't lie, and we hate liars. You've broken my heart because you're not a man of your word. You're a fucking liar. And now anything I do in retaliation of said lie is justified. Bitch, you wanted to do this shit in the first place.
Right.
You was waiting for me to fuck up so you could have an excuse to break that dick in the glass on the side of our relationship.
I'm so glad I'm past that point of life. It is harbor a lot of guilt.
Break
Guilt
glass
is
in
so
case of
unhealthy.
emergency.
The guilt from the stress and guilt from cheating caused me to cheat more because obviously I was having sex to relieve stress. So that's how that's exactly what happens to people on drugs, right? Okay, I did the drug to relax, but now I'm I relaxed too much. Now I didn't get shit done. Now I'm gonna go smoke more weed to relax again.
You had indica.
Yes, I did.
I'm gonna beat his ass. That's it. Okay, Phil, unplug all this shit. This nigga said indica.
Look, you gotta put indica.
So I'm glad I don't live my life like that no more. I live transparently.
The consonant
okay?
of dick.
I live a different life now. I've been
changed her
saved.
ways.
I've been saved.
She just having some.
Do me a favor, man. Let's play one more. Let's play
She's just having sativa now.
Sativa?
Okay, it's time.
Let's play Zo, and then we're going to take a few more callers. Get to your phone line. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. That's 323-230-4610. You're listening to the to the voice of reason on Dash Talk. Hoop Dreams, that wedding ring, an intriguing look at the hidden futility of matrimony. We'll be back in 2.2.
So I got this two-timing chick who got her revenge from when I was on my two-time tip. And even when I tried to correct it, she couldn't get past how she was disrespected, neglected my effort, a pair with no trust, dirty games and affairs that been tearing us up. If things ain't picture perfect, is it really worth it? I have an idea, but I need to know for certain.
I'm calling you up, I'm calling you up. 'Cause I need a love doctor, and I need it right away. I'm calling you up, I'm calling you up. 'Cause I need to hear the doctor's voice to breeze
That nigga.
Hey.
Give me that pipe, dick.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Where that dick at? Give me that dick. Dick.
Tiff is Pookie for dick.
Dick.
Dick be calling me, man.
I used to. I will say I'm finally comfortably, like, I had a little relapse, I'll admit, during the little separation, the
A dick
divorce.
relapse.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Cool.
But I'm comfortably back in recovery. I was like, why y'all think I work out so much? That's my way to manage. That's my self-care. That's how I keep myself, sexually stable.
Well,
by working out.
I am resigned to just minding my business.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Because I know it's not easy being with a nigga like me. It's
What's
not.
so hard,
It's
though?
just
What's so
not.
hard about you?
Well, that brain.
You know what
that
it is?
intellect.
Well, we know that. That part is.
You know what it is? I'm close and distant at the same time.
Ooh, speak
You
on
like
it.
your space.
Unfortunately, I'm close and distant at the
He's
same
a
time.
writer.
Well, extroverts, people who thrive in social settings, we need a lot of personal time to recharge our battery.
Exactly.
And people don't get that. They just think we want to be around motherfuckers all the time. I'd be
And
like,
y'all
nah,
know-
son.
Yeah, I know I don't.
Y'all
Yeah.
know me. Y'all know I'm a weirdo. On air, I'm a certain kind of way, but then off air, I'm totally different.
Yeah.
So,
You're not a weirdo. You're just you.
okay,
I think you're more similar to other extroverts than you think.
Yeah,
Because a lot of us are alone time and say fuck off to people.
Okay.
I know a lot of people, but I'm a loner.
I'm a comedian, so I'm a loner. I spend more time alone than I do with a big crowd of people.
I could trust myself. Shoot.
I spend more time with y'all than
You
I
can't
do with
trust these
regular
niggas.
people.
I gotta lay your ass down. Ain't no witnesses to this shit.
Speak on that shit.
Yeah, shit. I rose alone. That way I gotta do some shit only I could tell on me.
Me too,
Only
amen.
me can say what I
Amen.
did. I don't need you talking about what I did, bitch. You wasn't there. Only Shelly Shell know about that, baby. Bye.
That part. I roll solo most of the
Yeah,
time.
solo
Hey,
bolo.
Well, listen, let's get a couple of callers in before we end the show. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Speak on it. Caller. Caller. Cool. Caller.
Caller.
Okay, cool. Caller, you're on the
I'm a
line. What's your name and where you
caller.
calling from? Caller? Okay, niggas. So we've been having phone issues because in the chat room, everybody is saying that, the phone lines are connecting to people. So they'll
Each
call
other.
in and Jimmy will answer. Hi, this is Jimmy. Hello.
Oh, wow.
They
They're
think
not
they getting
connecting to us.
Telemarketer calls.
Right. You know what I mean? So I'm sorry if you guys were having a difficult time calling in. But again, as with all of the shows, these shows are designed to pose questions. They're designed to make you laugh, entertain you a little bit, but also deliver some insight so you can start asking different kinds of questions.
Yes.
Right? Nobody professes to know the truth or have the total truth or whatever. But we do want to raise some questions around monogamy, to raise some questions around this pursuit to belong to somebody, right? At the end of the day, you're not a possession. And a lot of times, monogamy teaches us, right, that, this man belongs to me or this woman belongs to me. And it's unfortunate that relationship is like that. And like I said, it's hard for us to reach a higher level of self-actualization through the vehicle of relationship when we're expecting payoffs.
Right.
payoffs in different forms. Now look at the phone lines. Ain't this a bitch?
Are
This
they
shit is
talking to
crazy.
each other, though?
I don't know. They could be talking to one another right now. The phone line. Let's just see. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? See what I mean? These niggas is calling each other right now. And I don't know how they did it, but it's amazing. Anyway, the Zoe What and Voice of Reason show will be back Wednesday with another topic.
All right.
I really love the ladies. I love the vibe that's here. You motherfuckers are smart and sexy.
Thank you.
I like this shit. You know, and everybody wants to learn from y'all. I bet y'all don't know that. But a lot of people are listening. A lot of men are listening in on the shit y'all laying down. Y'all should thank these ladies. Follow them. As a matter of fact, Tiffany, where can they follow you?
I'm everywhere on social media at TiffTalk TV, TiffTalk. Sorry, a little lisp. TiffTalk TV, and my website's TiffanyRamm.com.
Mimi.
Oh, it's your girl Mimi. You know I keep it real. Check me out Facebook, Michelle Dukes. That's my biological name. Or check me out, Keeping It Real with Mimi on all social medias. Check me out, Accelerated Radio, 7 o'clock Thursdays.
Donnie Keith. Follow me at Donnie Keith Comedy. DAUGNEKEITH Comedy on Instagram. Donnie Keith on Facebook and every other social media. That's DAUGNEKEITH.
You know niggas can't spell. Okay, cool.
One more time. Spell it again. I'm just playing.
Hey, thank you so much for tuning in to the Voice of Reason. We appreciate everybody for chiming in. We're about to bounce like bad checks, but don't get it twisted. We'll be back on Wednesday with another heater, relationship insight that only the ladies can share. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Zoe Williams, and we out. Deuces.
We out.